Okay, this is version 2 of the attempt to create a DIY gamepad based on an ESP32 Arduino. This version of the code uses a Bluetooth keyboard library rather than the Bluetooth gamepad library. I'll just mute those two, make it a little easier to hear me. So the difference this time around is by using the keyboard library I get around a few issues, created a couple of other ones, but I think we're actually in working state. So as before, I've got an alpha version of Engine Driver running there and a very simple ESP32 with a bunch of buttons and nothing really, and a rotary encoder, that one there.
Zero.
So the intent is to build this into a very simple little Bluetooth gamepad. It's currently powered just out of USB, but it could be powered from a battery at some point in the future, or will be powered by a battery at some point in the future. Okay, so this is configured as this is a new option that's available. At the moment it's called generic, but it'll get changed to something else. And we can see that as I press the buttons, it goes through. So because it works like a normal gamepad in that respect, we missed one in there somewhere. That one, and the
Test complete.
Okay. So because it works like a normal gamepad, all of those buttons then are configurable in the system. The rotary encoder is not. That always assumes that it's going to be the speed up and down. I haven't done anything with the push button for the rotary encoder yet, but I'll build some code in for that later. So we can see that functioning now. So I can do speed up and speed down. Oops, wrong one. Nope. That's forward and reverse, sorry, wrong ones. That would normally be put into a hat. That's why it's a bit odd the way it currently is. So there's my speed up, speed down.
Zero.
But I can do that from the rotary encoder as well. Trying to remember which buttons are which. I think that one's, that's light. There's my horn.
Zero.
It's stop. The IPS bell.
Throttle 1.
That's
Loco
switch throttles.
123S. Throttle 2. Loco 234L.
So if I remember that one's the bell. The big advantage now is if I'm on one of the other screens as well.
Throttle 1. Loco 123S.
And so that works correctly on the other screens, including the web page. You can hear it. So it's now working pretty completely. I've just got to tidy up the code. As I said, include something for the push button in there as an extra button. But yeah, I think I've pretty much proved this is working.